Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, yes, Diane Jenkins is officially the next Mrs. Abbott, and I'm pretty sure most of the people that do not like Diane is having a meltdown. This snip saying that Diane is going to be is going to be the downfall of Jack, and she's going to ruin the country. I mean, she's going to ruin the company, and she's so terrible, and all the things that she's done since she's got back, which has been exactly what? Exactly what? She brought a psychopath to town. Okay, cool. So now we're going to sit there and blame the victim. A lot of times, there was one person that said that people give Diane too much leeway. They give her too much of a pass. My whole thing is, do you understand the concept of looking at things piece by piece? Seriously, did anyone understand that? Also, General Hospital sucked today. But if you actually liked it, please tell me what you liked. What's good, Makai? Thank you for joining. What's good, Blackmon? Thank you for joining. Hope y'all had a great day. So, actually got something different tonight. Just waiting for this thing to thaw out. Tamara's in the chat. What's good, Tamara? Melly Mouse with love. My Heart Queen is in the chat. Darby's in the chat. What's good, Darby? Jackie P is in the chat. What's good, Jackie P? Like as always, like always, to sit there and talk about all the soaps. Talk about all of them. You know how we get down. Now we do. My guy right there, right hand man. Curry said, Days of Our Lives, Pauline need to back off. Glorify SA is she's a stranger to A right now. It's actually funny. I'm glad you brought that up, Kyrie's. Some of your reasons why I like Kyrie's. Let's be honest, if the roles were reversed, people would be sitting there calling Abe a pig and a dog and everything else. What's good, LaShanta? Thank you for joining. I'm glad to hear that, Blackmon. And of course, as always, I expect nothing less from my horror crown. Let's try some ice cream. Try some ice cream tonight. God damn it. Okay. Makai said they are tearing Finn Stuffy apart. The Trust Foundation. Yep. That's life. That's life. That's how life works. Um yeah, my whole thing, she was listen, your baby girl almost drowned because your idiot husband decided, hey, it's a good idea? Let me take a call and turn my back on a 7-year-old child so she can run onto the damn ocean. Yeah, I think that would break anyone's trust at that point. And Rihanna's in the chat. Was good. And Rihanna, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Yeah, the dude literally turned his back. And, granted, there's a morally gray area in this. Krista's in the chat. Krista says, I disagree. I enjoy TA today. I prefer character building, drive to purely. What was actually character built today? What was actually built with the characters? I mean, listen. If you loved it, first of all, Krista, that's awesome. I love you. I truly do. You can find the goodness in whatever that they did today. I thought it was pure garbage. I didn't like it at all. The only part that I actually liked was the Olivia and Ned stuff, but everything else is boring. Nothing went anywhere. In character building, what characters are actually built today? But that's nor here nor there. Just such crap today. I'm glad to hear that, Ariana. Valerie says, hey, y'all watching Jace now. Well, I don't want to sit there and spoil it for you, but I'll sit there and say, be prepared to be disappointed. Jackie B says, also enjoy GH. I love seeing the beginning of Sunny and Carly starting again. I feel like I need to get a drink if we're going to have this conversation. But it's all good, Jackie P. Like I said, you found something today that Christ, I didn't like. Um, the, yeah, I don't even know where to dissect that part. That whole sentence. LaShonda says Steffi cut up today. He had the nerve to say, "Cut her some slack." Cut her some slack. Yeah, I understood where both of you were coming from. The guy said you can bring out the ice cream now. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, I got the ice cream right here. I'm just waiting for it to thaw a little bit. I don't like my ice cream too cold. But yeah, no, I'm just saying. I don't know, Valerie. Apparently, people listening to saying that it was a good episode. I'm baffled by any of that. Ariana says it's too early for you to start with that face. Listen, when I start hearing things like Jace was actually good, I can't help it. I'm just like, I mean, were y'all drunk when y'all were watching it? I'm very curious about that. Carrie says I watched your B&B review, though I'm not sure I agree, or if that's what you meant. It sounded like you were basically saying stuff we should treat Sheila like a hero. No, no, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that she can hate her. She can definitely hate her. Carrie says I don't think Steffi owes Sheila anything. Her daughter's life. Her daughter would be dead without Sheila. like, I, I'm wondering, should I do eeny, meeny, miny, mo about which should I be drinking? Should I be drinking the soda or should I be drinking my alcohol at this point? Lashanta says Steffi will never give Sheila an inch. And Kelly would have dropped if it wasn't for Sheila. But I guess we're just all gonna sit there and forget that thing. We're just gonna conveniently forget that. Andrea's in the chat. Was good, Andrea. Um, I I didn't think it was heartbreaking. Kyrie felt like it was actually insulting because you got crazy ass extra Paulina Smith there trying to shove her tongue down this man's throat, which again, if the reverse was to happen, yada yada yada. Um, what's good, Laura B? Did I say what's up to you, Laura B? Um, but yeah, I mean, the dude had to leave. The chick was being way too. I mean, Paulina's annoying on the regular, right? But she was extra today. Carrie says Sheila almost killed her though. I won't forgive that. Itch let Liam Itch blank be the one to thank Sheila. Sheila didn't put a bullet in him to leave her permanently scarred. Okay. Well, Kyrie said, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree about that. Shanta says she can be grateful, but don't forget she like. I'm not exactly, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that those two. You know what I'm saying? You can be at both lanes in that situation. And Kelly is Steffi's daughter as well. So I'm kind of baffled by that whole thing, but you can be both. You can sit there and not like you. No one's they're saying that Steffi and Sheila need to become best friends, go on play dates, have tickle fights, pillow fights, and stuff like that. But to sit there and not acknowledge that, yes, she don't have to be her friend, but you can literally be in between those lanes at the same time. Ariana said, I thought you were this morning when a guy spilled his Starbucks latte. I was like, Albert would never spill. Ariana says, is Sheila walking funny? No, she seems like she walks just fine, like she don't actually have 9 toes. But Lashanta said, just like Sheila saved Taylor's life, she used it. She would use it. Yeah, I'm not saying that she won't. I'm just saying, oh my god, damn, what? Because it says only saw a sniff of wine all day was Chance and Summer having a picnic. Yeah, he and what's good, Ron? Here's the thing. Chance used Summer as a consolation prize towards Sharon when he couldn't be with Sharon, which I found very hilarious. And then Sharon came in here like, what's going on? Darby says, I know this will be an unpopular, but it's okay to have 2 to 4 people on a soap, but days have nearly 9-year-old 9 old people. That's crazy. Carrie says, I'm not thanking that 9-toed demon for anything. If Steffi does thank her, she should follow it by knocking her in the head with a. Okay. Krista says Eddie grew because of Leo's input. I think that's something that's going to happen. Eddie's. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you actually saw value in it. I'll say that much. I'm glad you saw value in it. That's good. That's good. I give you that. I give you that point, Krista. I do. I give you that point. None of it worked for me, but I'm glad you actually saw it. Prashanta said Deacon telling her to stay away, watch her. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, Harry says, I want Steffi to stick her foot out Finn's behind. I mean, I'm totally cool with that. You know, I'm totally cool with that. I'm just saying she has to acknowledge that her daughter's alive because of Steffi, because of Sheila. We're not going to sit there and try to act like that's not a thing that happened. You don't have to be best buds with this person, but your daughter is walking on this planet every day because of Sheila, like it or not. God damn it. Darby says, my petition for days is to kill off the old people to make room for the young people in the show so they can. Okay. Yeah, and look, and but that's the thing. Look how they treat their vets on GH. Monique says a sense of separation for Stuffy and Finn, and that's when Liam will make his move. And what's good, Monique? LaShanta says Paul ran Abel. Exactly. Her being extra. She was extra like there was no tomorrow. Crystal says Eddie grew due to Theo's input. Oh, yeah, I think I read that. Carrie says, I'll be on the same age as and almost let my daughter die. So to Sheila, yeah, you saved her, but your idiot almost let my daughter die. So F both of you should be Steffi's energy. Okay. Man, I definitely chose the wrong day to be sober. I can tell you that much. I'm gonna rock with it. Lashanta says Chanel is just lonely. I am so sick of Talia and that damn with Colin. I so just do not care. Like I can honestly give 2 F's about Talia. But it's fine because they're gonna make her a lesbian because you know what? I don't even care why. I really don't even care why at this point. Darby says when you have to use a walker on a soap, that's definitely being too old. Yeah, but I'm cool with them actually I'm cool with them actually still using their vets on the show. I am because GAs do not give a damn about their vets whatsoever. Kyrie says Finn would only get supervised vision with Hayes from here on out. Yeah, I agree with that to an extent. Cat lady sounds like Nate better watch his back. Yeah, sounds like Summer's moving on. Sounds like some. I mean, come on now. Summer was with a damn boy at this point. Summer was not with a man. Kyle Kyle Abbott is not a man. He is literally a boy dressed in man's clothes. Lashanta says if Colin gets out, he will do it again. Last day was good last day. Monique says, why does that Kelly incident remind me of Dahlia? Both Billy and Finn left both kids unattended except the outcome was different. Oh, and Wendy was also getting on my damn nerves today. Just constantly sitting there being a negative Nancy and putting all sorts of doubts in Shin's head. I'm like, my goodness, I don't like this woman. It's like every time that she's on, it's just like I start to sigh. It's like every time I see Nicole and Eric talk, it just seems like they're just very vomit-inducing themes. Um, Bashanta says Sonny and Carly finding getting along. I know people sitting there thinking that they're going to get back together. If they get back together, it's because Maurice wants it to happen. Let's just be very clear. Jackie P said there are a lot of boomers who've been watching so many years. LOL, almost 59 have been watching since the 70s. Been watching it for how long time? What's good, Grams TV? Thank you for joining. I'm doing good last day. I'm doing good. How are you doing, my friend? And thank you, Black Man. Hit that like button. It really, really, really does help. It does. Seriously. Graham said Wendy was definitely getting on my nerves too. Yeah, I can't with that chick. Ugh. But they put her on there because I don't even care at this point why they put her together, put her on the show. Carrie says Autumn making him a man, she turns a little boy into a man, makes him a 9-year-old. Monique says when Summer moves on with Chance, that's when Kyle will say maybe we can fix this. It's like yes, that's actually very true. That's very true, Monique. And of course, the goddess is in the chat, Jess. Let everyone say what's up to Jess. And Solomon's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Solomon? Yep. Like I said with the title, General Hospital sucked today. It was ass. It was just I don't know what the hell they were doing, but now LaShanta says Summer finally giving up on Kyle when he wants her back will be too late. Yeah, I agree with that. But also, I mean, once you're with Audra, I mean, once you're with Audra, do you really want somebody like Summer back at that point? Let's just be very clear about that. I mean, seriously, oh, it's still nope. Let's try a little bit of this. Oh my god, that is so good. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know it. Kelly says that Mason that it's actually a very good question. I was wondering that too, except for they didn't actually get into it. Thank you, Kyrie. Kyrie says Abbott is just cranky because they're yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what I was moody. An episode without Nina generally does tend to suck. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. But the sad part is, all right, so yeah, Kyrie's is obviously joking about that, but I mean, at least I would actually had something to complain about, like something to actually complain about if Nina was in the show. Uh, Melanie said, I don't like that Wendy's getting. Yeah, I'm like, Wendy needs to just stay in her damn lane, to be honest. And of course, is DC in the chat? DC says, now I've been saying Diane is the new Abbott family matriarchy. Sis has the whole setup. She may be an ex-con, but she's so grateful about it. That's right. Let's everyone say what's up to DC. Doggy says, listen, Kyle, only Jess is allowed to call Albert and me. Uh, Terry says, I got to get you a Nina t-shirt to cheer you up. I still like that other shirt that you have, the Trina shirt. I still like the Trina shirt. I'm still loving the Trina shirt. Monique said, I guess Kyle got tired of eating hamburgers all the time, so he wants steak only to find out that the steak isn't as good as hamburgers. When Kyle says, are you okay today? You do seem a little cranky, or someone has tap danced on your last nurse day. No, nope. I'm actually pretty fine. I don't know. I don't understand how I'm giving off cranky vibes, but I mean, there was a lot of things that did annoy me about some of these soaps, but I mean, General Hospital today, like I said, it just sucked. It sucked ass. There was nothing that wound up going on, and yeah. Lashanta says, "I would. Don't you forget? Don't you get? You don't get over feelings like that. They grew up together. I don't care how Audrey looks. You can be ugly on the inside. That's cute. I like that. I like that, Lashanta. That's cute. uh, I love your optimism. I don't have that quality as much anymore, but I respect you for having that. Gemini's in the chat just says if you're cranky, you better stop. Oh, okay. Well, when Jess tells me something to do, 9 times out of 10, I generally tend to do it. Like the cooking. That didn't go over well at all. Carrie says Abbott is just Nina Holic. Hey, like I said, Kyrie, she does look good in certain outfits. Okay, I will sit there and say that she does look good in certain outfits. What's good, Denise? Thank you for joining. DC says Audra be that type of woman that looks amazing, but will mess up your whole life in the process and smile when she's done. Yeah, she would, but it'll be one hell of a ride, though. Be one hell of a ride. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna say it again. Audra is a step up, is an upgrade from Summer. Okay, there, I said it. Carrie says Albert eat Nina like groceries. Huh? Well, she's dressed right. Just as I feel like today's GH was better than yesterday's. What was better about it? It felt almost exactly the same way to me, but Gemini says when Audrey draws Kyle on his face, he will beg Summer to come back, and that would be a very sad move. Wish Hunter said Chase annoyed me today. He let Austin know Dex was lurking. The Havlers in the chat was good to have them. You know, this is why I should probably be having a bowl. This is why I should be using my damn bowl at this point. DC says if Opera lived in Genoa City, Audrey would have taken him for all he got and taken over Bostic Enterprises after the whole town would have warned him. Tell me. Do you think that DC is actually right? Seriously, do I think that DC is actually right about that? Gemini says so Nick was mad when Adam offered Philip a job, but not mad. Kyle is working at Newman. Make it make sense. Who says he's not? But who says he's not actually mad about Kyle? Kelly says why they have Chase asking those dumb questions. I said the same thing, Kelly. I'm sitting there like, you know half of this stuff. You already know half of this stuff. Oh, that's great. This is so damn good. Oh my god. No, hold on. Monique says, DC Albert, tell Albert, don't let the don't let the coach. Hmm, got it. Krista said the Bible tolerates prisoners and former bad guys was actually Jeff's idea he pitched Frank when he left after the hostage. Hmm. Well, I just know all those damn Bible thumping things that he keeps into saying throughout the shows just gets annoying. Basanta said Chase having questioned Nina about that's actually a very good point. Now Solomon says, and I'm still waiting for Ashley to blank about Jack and Diane, like she wasn't stealing sperm along with Diane. What? DC says, so those scenes with Cyrus and Laura, it was giving Vicky and Todd from One Life to Live. Curry said, don't you worry, Albert, you'll be happy on Friday. I'm more than sure your favorite will be on General Hospital. Hmm. And just how does Sonny bringing in coffee helps Carly? Um, yeah, I don't know. That's a very good point. Oh God. Mel says I saw sparks fly between Eric and Nicole, and they never stop loving each other. Yeah, and they're nauseating. They're God. They're those two are so damn nauseating. Both a bunch of dysfunctional. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Denise says maybe you discussed already, but is it me or were they teasing? If Maurice Bernard wants it, Thomas says Albert Ashley stealing Victor's parent from. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard about that. Doug said, do any of us see Albert looking in the sky, daydreaming? No, I wouldn't go that far. Andrea said, you don't have to tell me that, Albert. I agree. Okay. Big Nate's in the chat was good, Nate. Now just says, yes, I definitely noticed. Okay. Yeah, if Maurice Bernard wants it, okay. So we're just gonna. Calculator says Sonny's coffee will buy quick, and Sonny had to make room in his trunk. You know what? That's actually just Eddie Main tripping. Who wouldn't want to live in a mansion with Olivia as a wife, even though she's annoying? Um, yeah, she is annoying. She is hot though, so it is kind of a balancing act. Unfortunately, it is kind of a balancing act. Unfortunately, it's like yeah, she's hell of annoying, and I don't mean like she's pretty. I mean like she's actually hot. Carrie says Nina Reeves is the only character to make Abbott feel that good. He'd be happy as a pig in slop when he talks about Nina. Yeah, exactly. That's the way to sit there and describe me. You are spot on, my friend. Very, very, very spot on. You get like a knock or something. Darby says, but he also has to live with Tracy to Albert. Yeah, but she's hot. But she's also hot though. So it's like, uh, yeah. Thomas says, Audrey irked my soul. At least respect blank. Don't run around with married men. I'm not even gonna try to dissect that comment. Just said, did I miss something? When did Albert love me like this? How about we start talking about Betty? How about we start talking about how much of an amazing character Betty is? Um, just said that's a big ass house. You can avoid Tracy. Damn right, you can avoid Tracy. And even if you can, it's like she can cook and she's hot. So I feel, honestly, tell you, the truth, I feel like that's a really good trade off. I really do. DC says the only reason could explain Albert's love for Nina. He understands the mind control of the tarot cards of Victor Cassadine. Yeah. Sit there and talk about but now Kyrie says it didn't work yesterday. Well, can't blame a guy for trying, right, Kyrie's? DC said, yeah, Albert didn't even deny it. Hey, DC, listen. The only thing that I sat there and said was she looks good in certain outfits. Okay? Nina does look good in certain outfits. Andrea says, sorry, Albert, I didn't like Betty. It's understandable. I like Betty though. That chick is a force of nature. Whoever says you would say that Mr. Kitchen. Betty's a force of nature. Krista says I still think the bag of coffee wasn't coffee. That Carly was fine and full. And you know she'll have to sit there and give it back. You know she'll have to give it back. Listen, the only way Carson thing is actually going to happen if Maurice Menard actually says it's okay. That's the only way that's going to happen. You said true, but you didn't deny the mind control. Victor got him good. LOL, I'm kidding. But I was going to sit there and say. Callie says, "Oh yeah, maybe it's the nanny is in the trunk." No, I don't. I don't think you would actually put her in the trunk. I really don't, because she's a woman. I don't think that she would put her in the trunk. Carrie says, Betty is up all you want." Listen, I just like a strong woman. She's very forceful. I'm with it. Lashanta says, Cyrus acknowledged you saved his life. Yeah, and now he wants to give away all his money because of religion or something. And just said how long I had my star back. I have no idea. Krista says someone said that Betty actress looks like a young Brenda. I can see it. Yeah, I can see that too. The dark hair, the head shape a little bit. I can see that. Someone says my favorite good looking soap girl are Steffi and Donna from B&B. And Summer and Audra from YNR. I met Audra is hot. It's just a shame her personality is not. Yeah, I get her. I get the personality part, and well, you know how I feel about Donna. Summer, eh? Jackie P says she looks like Brenda. Darby says I wouldn't care if Roger irked my soul. My soul isn't the part. See, yeah, Darby knows. Darby knows. Darby has a good understanding of that. Ron says Albert Offset admits he made false allegations against Cardi B about cheating, but she was just singing. So why did he make false allegations for? Like, what was the point of that? To get clout? Try to sell some records? Like, like, what was he? Curry says Ava's bullet for Betty's gonna be even more forceful. Carly spots how much Ava hates Betty. Most people Ava hates ends up dead. Well, Carly is alive, and Ava. I'm pretty sure Ava didn't like Carly. Yep, that is very true. Very true, Krista. One more little bite of this, and then I'm going to call this a wrap. And maybe have it if I go to sleep tonight. True, Kyrie, it's true. Very true. Good point. Good point. If Darby says Audrey could take everything from me and F me to death, and I still have a smile on my face while that is the way, my friend. That is the way. I approve. I approve of everything that you just said, my friend. So clearly, I have some pretty. You know what? Never mind. Chris says I'm looking forward to seeing Josh wife in action. In action, doing what? Ron says Phoenix made a video on Albert. Uh, like a course of days. Oh, okay. I thought about doing a video on that. I've been doing a lot of videos on TikTok, so that's why I haven't gotten to that. That's right, Jess. I approve. I feel like it is the way. Lashanta said, Kristen, low down. She said, supervised visits like Sunny and Ava. She was low down. Sunny had Avery right now because of Carly. Darby says, I know Jess, old boomer. Carter says, do you think Betty would slap Sunny too? Would Betty slap Carly? I'd be cool if Betty slap Jocelyn or Esme or Trina. So, Kyrie, you'd be cool if Betty slapped Trina? Eh, just a little bit more, Andrea. Just a little bit more slapping. Krista says her name is Laura and she would play nurse Janice. Oh, nice. Okay. Eh, that's interesting. Well, thank you for letting me know, Krista. Jackie B says I can't see her slapping Carly. Just a little bit more though, Andrea. I think a little bit more slapping wouldn't hurt. Okay, just just a little bit more. All right, just a little bit more. Just why do we need his wife on the show? Nepotism. Who else wife was on the show that didn't really do anything? Oh yeah, Drew's Cameron's wife was on the show. So and she didn't do anything either. I actually tell you, the truth, I feel like she'll do less than what this nurse is going to do. If we're going to be honest, Jess. DC says I just still can't get over how Kristen went from running a bar to a youth center, but okay. Yeah, exactly. With no experience whatsoever. Oh yeah, no, she'll do just fine. And just said, okay, Tracy, then that's it, Albert. You drive a hard bargain, Andrea. You drive a hard bargain. Yeah, yeah. um, Jess, forgot about that one. He said, yeah, I'll be fine with it. If she slapped Trina, it will give Trina something different to talk about. Ron says Albert Offset admitted that he made false allegation. Yeah. No, I didn't. I did not. The gorgeous, amazing queen is in the chat. What's good, Janet? Let's say what's up to Janet. Andrew said I would take that as a compliment. Okay. Curry said, but Albert, do you think Betty would have balls to slap Carly and Sonny while they were in the same room? No, obviously not. And okay, here's the thing, Curry, is I'm pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure Betty wouldn't want to slapping Ava if she didn't actually have Ava's mother. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. DC says, hey Ryan, go with the Offset and Carter B. I will say that Offset and Carter B are definitely someone. Nice, nice. I like that. I like that. Flame on is in the chat. Was good, Flame on. Simon said, DC, leave my boy Ron alone. Perry says, I watched old clips of Carly slapping Faith Roscoe. Damn, Carly heavy handed. Jackie, Jackie B says, I think Cardi B would not only own her cheating, but would also brag about how good it was. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her. I would not put it past her at all. I mean, this chick used to sit there and set dudes up for being robbed, to be robbed. So I don't put anything past Cardi B at this point. Just that Betty wouldn't dare slap Carly, she would slap A because she knew she wouldn't do it. Exactly. But she wouldn't just openly just like smack her though. Because yeah. But yeah, Jackie B. That's just the type of person that Cardi B is. Yeah. But of course, she didn't have any money back then, so that was clearly a valid excuse back then. But yeah, and this whole goddamn God damn it. I'm pretty sure I wrote other stuff. Krista says Lauren is a really good actress and a writer in her own right. Her Christmas movie with Josh was #1 Christmas movie on Netflix 2 years ago. They released a second one last year. Hmm. I have to take your word for it. I've never seen anything that she's done, but Curry says, I like Cardi B's music, but her personality kind of rubs me the wrong way. Always has, but I don't hate her either, though. Yeah, same. I don't like the stuff that she did, but I also don't listen to her music either. DC says I actually didn't grow up there. I only lived in Miami for like 5 years for school, but LOL, but Miami did kind of raise me in a way. Curry says Ava's gonna definitely have another confrontation with Betty. There's too much tension from them not to have a real fight. I guess we'll see. Flame on said, Albert, you know you heard what? Maybe. I might have and didn't know what it was. How was the so say? General Hospital sucked. Days was good, even though it was annoying. B&B was the best, and I feel like Y&R was second best. But General Hospital definitely sucked. Like, it was bad. It was boring, and nothing really happened. Point blank period. And it's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes apparently. Darby says Diane Abbott is officially the queen of the Abbotts, and Ashley is just bitter and jealous that she's not. Hit the likes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I agree with that. Now Jess says, because Jess got to give me the smoke. Jess said Abbott didn't even know what WAP was. Well, that's true. I didn't, Jess. Jess, in that sentence, she's reminding me how much of a boomer I am. Thanks, Jess. I appreciate that. Always keeping it real. Krista says Colin Johnson have street cred fighting. Look how Josh took down now. Look how Josh took down now. They have street cred. Kyrie says Betty is not a character that's gonna stick around, so Betty's gonna hurt. That's why I'm not as mad when I see her. When I see her, I'll get mad maybe. Yes, thanks, Jess. Always keeping it real. Just in case I forget. Also, I got news that Michelle Stafford reveals end of Phyllis and Diane's feud. New separate storyline coming up, and a new cameo video that Michelle made for fans. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Darby says, whenever it gets Darby's question, Darby says, wait a minute, Albert, just explain what WAP is to us boomers. Yeah. Yeah, I was confused. You know. Yeah, for a hot minute when I first heard the word capping and stuff like that, I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what simp meant. There was one point I had no idea what simping actually meant. Which honestly, to tell you the truth, I still found that to be a pretty stupid thing to say. But how do um I gotta fix the link. I gotta fix the link, Andrea. And Valley, Valley got a laugh emoji on there, and just so you can look it up on your own time. And just says, "Oh Lord, these boomers." DC says, "I love how Phyllis is facing all these charges and Summer's marriage has crumbled, and all Daniel cares about is whether or not he going to get laid. He's straight chilling." Yes. You know why, DC? Because my dude got his priorities straight. Okay, he got his priorities figured out. Diane is, Phyllis is a grown ass woman, and well, I don't know. Yeah, I can't explain the whole not really caring that much about Summer because that is his sister, but it's like his sister or fun time. Mm, Summer be fine. Darby, what you thought of it? What do you thought about Guardians 3? Harry says, "I love Eddie calling Olivia a nag and a shrew is what I was saying." He took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty hilarious. Yeah, DC should be fine. DC says the way Danny looked at Summer at the table, like, "Sorry about you and your mom, but what does that have to do?" Exactly, exactly. My dude got his priorities straight, and I'm with it. Mel says she hinted about Phyllis and Diane indeed heading down a different story path, and that comes to an end. Okay. Krista says, "Any thoughts on the dynamic between Cyrus and..." Nothing right now. Nothing right now. I have nothing right now. I'm not gonna lie. I do actually have something. Unfortunately, I can't say what it is. Unfortunately, I can't say what it is, but I do have some theories about it. Yes, Darby. No, I loved it. I I loved it. Darby says you better hope Jess was never do Zoom here because I'm gonna ask her. I hope Jess would never do Zoom here because I'm gonna ask you again then. What do you mean? Like if she came on, like if she wanted to do a collab or whatever? Like if she wanted to come on here and talk about soaps and stuff? Solomon says, whenever it gets to it, Solomon says, "Good Lord, my mama would have damn near had a heart attack if she found out what." Yeah. That'd be interesting. And Flame One just says, "LOL." I guess that's towards the other thing that Darby said. But yeah, no, people are losing their minds over Diane being Mrs. Abbott. And Ashley is just exhausting to sit there and listen to. She really is. She is just exhausting listening to her. But you know the sad thing is though, I generally do feel bad for Summer. I don't like the way she's been coming at Diane because she's just been an absolute idiot, a brat, and a pain in the ass. But with that being said, it sucks. I mean, she got cheated on. No one deserves that. No one deserves that. No, says Stafford said, I think we're going off in a different storyline now. Of course, that fits with minor spoilers for Phyllis as well as Diane, who main rival is because of Ashley at the point. Jarvis is in the chat. What's good, Jarvis? Or Jarvis? No, it's Jarvis, I think. I'm not even too sure. How you doing, my friend? How you doing this fine evening? Andrew says, yes, I think media is on to some big time, and I think Eric and Nicole are on to some too, Albert. Yeah? Curry says, well, Albert, at least we know you'll never cheat on Nina. She has a no cheat clause in a prenup and don't mess it up. Yeah, well, she does got bank. So, I can't mess up that free ride. Yes, that's very true. DC, she's been under somebody's thumb, and also she's not rich too. She's not, and I'm glad she was talking about how she has bills and things or whatever to pay when she said she was going to be working for Adam. Now, why she needs Adam's help is just beyond me. Flame One said Kyle had been done, told Summer he was done with her WAP. Listen, Audra is an upgrade to Summer, okay? And this is just going all over the place. Have a good night, Denise. Thank you for joining. It was good to see you again. Blessings back at you. Good. I had you had an amazing day. Okay, I like the sound of that. Cody says, so what about Ashley? We all talk about Victoria being a self-absorbed, but the one we should be watching is Ashley spiraling out of control. Hmm. Yeah, speaking of Victoria, where's my girl actually been at? Oh yeah, I forgot she was out of town because she needs a break. Krista says, saw a picture of Al. You mean me? What do you mean you saw a picture of Al? Or is that AI? Like, what do you mean? Krista said, there was a time when Phyllis was Diane's true nemesis, but Tucker and Ashley and Tucker are the ones Diane has to worry about at this moment. You would honestly think that she would have come up with something, and but apparently she needs Adam's help because reasons. Trevor says I got my hair cut today, so that's why it's an amazing day. It's always a good day when you get your hair cut, my friend. I agree with that. Curry says, I feel Diane's gonna stab Ashley one day. And you know what? I would thoroughly enjoy that, to be honest. As much as I like Ashley, I would thoroughly enjoy that. She said, I think that's why Daniel didn't care as much because he grew up with Phyllis, shenanigans, and this is Summer's first time getting a front row seat. Flame One says, whenever it goes to it, how much of an update is it for an upgrade from Summer to Audra? I feel like I need some alcohol to try to explain this, but she looks way better. She looks way, 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 way better. Okay, Summer is pretty, or just hot. That's how much of a difference we're talking about. That's how much of a difference we're talking about, my friend. But thank you for asking, though. Yeah, there's There's definitely a difference. Yep. Flame one. It's about stats, or lack thereof. And oh, every time I sit there and see Eric and Nicole, I'm just like, why don't they just put those two back together and just put everyone else out their misery? Because the fans want those two to be together. Okay. Someone says Arja don't got a WAP. She got a whole damn. Okay. Um. Taylor says What Scout? That's old Summer and Audrey. What Scouts? That's old Summer and Audrey. I don't get that. Now Darby says Phyllis. Darby says Phyllis can't deal with Tucker alone. She needs the help with Adam's assistance to deal with Great White Shark. But see, that's she's okay. Here's the thing, Darby. She's supposed to be this hacker, right? She should be able to find dirt, any and everything that she needs to get information on Tucker. She's a hacker, okay? Why is she asking somebody else to get dirt on him when she can do that herself? It's almost like the writers just forgot the fact that she's a hacker. I mean, what's the point of being a hacker if you can't sit there and find something on someone? I don't. I mean, I get maybe he has certain resources and money and stuff like that, but I'm like, boo, at least sit there and look like you tried before you're just like, Adam, I need your help. Um, you wanna try? Now, Kelly says, what about old Summer and Audra? Oh, she's still hotter. Don't get me wrong. Old Summer is hotter than New Summer. Okay, but she's still Audra still hotter than her. Carrie says Summer made Audra no Summer made Albert be willing to sleep with Cyrus. Result Renault. That that tells you all you need to know about how much. Yeah, yeah. Now Darby says she has no money, no computers, no nothing. Hmm. The computer parts, no money, yes. The computer parts, I'm pretty sure she could. Damn right, Janet. You goddamn right about that number. Um, no money, yes, but a computer. Hmm. DC says, I feel Ashley will be learning from Phyllis' mistakes to see what happens when you take an obsession with Diane too far. Nikki was smart enough to excuse herself. Yes, she realized that. You know what? She got money. She got power. Carrie says, I can tell you dead serious. That's petty. That is petty. You know my petty level, Kyrie's. Someone says Albert Sally would tackle Audra Plank when it comes to no, no, she actually wouldn't. No, she no, she would not. Solomon, I'm sorry, but oh well for you, but yeah, it's different folks and different strokes and all that goodness. Regular is nice to hear that Stafford herself, that Diane, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens now. But like I said, Solomon, different folks and strokes and everything like that. Well, that's that. I mean, that's true. That's that's true. I did sit there and was like, because that's how much I do not like um Summer. Now Janet says Audra's hottest, Sally's second. Yeah, she ain't as good as what you call it. Mel said plenty of viewers grew tired of Phyllis and Diane's constant bickering, so it's great news that they're exploring something, some other exciting drama in the 2 months ahead. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. Just said, LOL, you would smash Cyrus. I thought about it, but ultimately I would go with Summer. I would go with Summer. Just said I thought so at first. But yeah, no, I thought about it. For a hot second I was like, no, I can't do that. But that's the thing though, Judge. I paused. That's how much I don't like Summer. I actually had to pause in that question, like, would I? I had to pause on that. Kyrie says how you would do class before Summer. Yes, I would. Yes, I would, Kyrie. Yes, the hell I would. Yes, the hell I would. You goddamn right about that. Oh, Nina, Flame One. Nina all day versus Summer. Arthur actually has a secret. Hey, I'll be with it. But yes. Well says suppose that Diane Phyllis will deal with some major life changes, so stick with us. Someone says, Abbott, would you rather get it on with Sally or Summer? Sally. Sally. Yep. I would honestly sit there and feel like Summer would be at literally the bottom of the totem pole. Will literally be at the bottom of the totem pole. What? Oh my god. Darby, thank you. Darby says, damn, nobody know. Nobody I know. Oh my god, thank you, Darby. Listen, grab that membership. Just LOL, I've been seeing things again. Yes, that's exactly what it's just. Thank you, Darby. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Have a good night, Krista. Thank you for joining. Also, there's 5 unclaimed memberships that I really feel like y'all should sit there and join. Me, DC, and Kyrie are going to be doing the members live only. Kyrie is going to be spilling some tea. So you definitely want to sit there and join on that. Seriously. Have a good night, Krista. And what's good, Jay Blue? I just wanted you to know about what Michelle as Phyllis is saying in the end. And Phyllis is more focused. Oh no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Carrie says they were already filled. Wow, that was fast. Darby said they were already claimed already. Okay. Well, again, thank you. Thank you, Darby. Seriously. Thank you for doing that. And Carrie, thank you for telling me. Debut says lost track of time. Dex is now on Austin's radar. Martin's scene with Cyrus was hilarious. It reminded me when Michael E. Knight played Ted. Hmm. But seriously, let's everyone sit there and think, why is it okay? Seriously, everyone thinks thank Darby. Thank you, my friend. Trevor says, so what is your favorite? Do you like Trina and Dex or Joss and Dex? Joss and Dex. I would go with Joss and Dex. Someone says, I don't understand why Steffi would move out of her house. Yeah, that is actually pretty stupid. If I'm getting into a fight with somebody, I'm not moving, I'm not leaving my house. I'm also not sleeping on the damn couch. I that's actually a really good question. Exactly, Jay Blue. Yeah, I was, I was waiting for that answer, Jess. Here it says, I'm going to be spilling lots of my tea. LOL, I might have to mention to Albert what it is so he can decide whether or not we're going to discuss things. And I'm going to take both my medications that day. It's going to be a good one. It is going to be a good one. I'm gonna message you either later today, tonight or tomorrow. We're going to set that up. And then I gotta sit down and message DC. It's gonna be a good one though. Yeah, I already knew Jess was gonna sit there and say even before she even put up the question though. Before she even put out the answer. Jervo says, yes, I agree, Joss and Dex. Jess says, I love spilled tea. Yeah, I love tea spilled. Yep. It's gonna be a good one. Going to be a very fun one. Yes, if you're also not a member, definitely become a member. I feel like most people, except for Jay Blue, some other people are not members, but definitely join. Janice says, I like Joss and Dex, good chemistry. This is taking like forever. Trust me, Darby. There's always more room. There's always more tea to spill for people. Trust me on that. I can attest to that. Jenna says, we love the group. Everyone needs to join. Yes. Seriously. Mel says it's not going to be long when Eric and Nicole figure out what Sloan did by tampering with Nicole's paternity test, but I would not feel sorry for Sloan because she's yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Jay Blue said there was a touching moment between Sonny and Carly today. I must have missed that part. I guess I was being too cranky like a boomer. Yeah, ask anybody in this chat. I just sat there and I was just like, I don't know. First says member Saturday I'll be watching SummerSlam, so the earliest to be available is Sunday stream. That's why it's members only. No one's getting that tea for free. Yes. All right. I'm gonna message DC and see if he's cool with this Sunday then. Cat lady says no wine tonight. No, I'm gonna do it tomorrow though. I'm trying to do it like almost every other day except for maybe the weekends. Trust me, cat lady, I'm still drinking. I'm gonna be drinking tomorrow though. Mel says I love Eric Nicole, or Eric Cole together, and I'm a fan. Oh, trust me, Mel. I know. I know. I wish they would just put us out of our misery and just put those two back together and just be done with it. Okay. I can't stand that there were other people they made out And that's their pattern. They always do that. It is the plus, maybe Eric can actually go back to being a priest again. Maybe he can go back to being a priest again. I would love if he actually goes back to being a priest again. Because then he won't be a damn bum. Like Carrier says, we know Albert a mini lush. You won't be without drinking for long. Yeah, that's very true. I do like drinking. Mel said there's no comparison when Audrey and Summer because Kyle has Summer in his heart and Audrey is just a rebound. I think there could be something there for I think there could be something there for Audrey. I know people don't like her personality, and I'm not just saying it's the best because it is a very social climber mentality. But she doesn't come across as whiny and just stupid like Summer. That's the thing. Summer's personality is very either whiny or just dumb. There says when Carly and Sonny were on TV screen, I was about to throw up. I don't like Carly with Sonny. My dude said he was about to throw up. Damn. Harry says it's not mean what it says is true, Mr. Wendy. Uh, is Darby says Audra can bounce on. Exactly. Darby knows. Darby knows the score. Darby knows the score. That's why I rock with you, Darby. Darby knows the score. Like I said, even when it comes to her personalities, I'm like, I don't know. And she is a social climber. I know that's bad, but she's ambitious, so that's something. Andrea says I'm gonna have my hot tea and regular chocolate chip cookies this evening. Oh, the evening. I know you meant this evening, but okay. Gary says for a second, I thought you said Albert can bounce. He was like, my dude's like, I'm like, what the hell am I drinking? Someone says Kyle thinks something there is what Audra. Audra thinks she's just getting some temporary blank to hold her over since she's desperate and okay. I'm there. Kelly says Carly and Sonny forever, no matter what. Hey, listen, it's up to our good old buddy Maurice. I do once the Sonny is the type person is like whatever Sonny wants to some extent, Sonny gets. Jay Blue says the scene that Kelly's with Sonny and Carly was too touching too touchy feely for. Well, to be fair, Jay Blue, even I sat there and I was just like, it didn't really do much for me either. Now it says it won't be long with Maggie and Xander find out about. Oh yeah, how much we got about Sarah? Big Samuel's in the chat. Let's say what's up to Samuel. It's been a minute, my friend. How have you been? Uh Samuel says my girl Diane is back on her throne. Well, Samuel, you know that people are losing their minds over Diane being married to Jack. They want to literally sit there and run this chick out of town and be like, Diane is this, and Diane is that, and Diane's going to bring Jack and the company down. Carrie says, Sammy was missed. Sammy, we missed you yesterday. I wanted to hear you curse out the judge and Christina and Kristen DeMera. Ooh, yes. If Samuel watched it, yes, I want to know what he thought. I'm very curious what Samuel thought. I'm glad you remembered that. Samuel says, I always liked it, Diane. She just breathes and then blanks can't stand. No, but I want to know what your. Well, I want to know what your. Yeah, no, she's pretty. She's pretty. Yes, I want to know what your thoughts are, Samuel, about that. W says some rules need to be broken, Solomon, and I'll just one of them. Curry says Kristen Demira has full custody of her brat, of Rachel. She has full custody of Rachel. And to be fair, Rachel is only a kid, so what's the thing that Rachel is just a kid? I mean, granted, my whole thing up. Here we go. Samuel says, and I'm waiting for it. Samuel says, the judge was so stupid. If anything, custody should have gone to Marlena and John. Curry says, her mini me demon spawn. Okay. Damn. Cat Lady says, it's summer after Chase now. What was that look at the park today? Yeah, she's moving on. She is moving on. And again, I'm gonna Chase being like, hey, you wanna have a picnic with me? I was supposed to have a picnic with somebody else, but if you wanna have it, so we got some food. I'm like, Chase, you do realize that she just said that she would see you on a lunch break. Like, what are you doing? Samuel says, Rachel be terrible times two with Kristen as her full custody parent. Oh no, I know what you meant. I did say Chase though, so I think the chat knew what we meant. W says Chance was so good he needs to choose what he wants, Summer or Sharon. Albert, give you a question. So what Summer needs, Kyle or Chance and Sharon. So what Summer needs, Kyle or Chance or well, I was at the end say she should be with Chance. I was at the end say she should be with Chance for just so many reasons. But mostly for the simple fact that it's like how do you get over somebody just cheating on you like that? Like that's my whole thing. Darby says they raised that girl Wildin dog Brady, so they can't be trusted. Oh, they raised that guy wielding dog Brady, so they can't be trusted to be in charge of the child. Also, Marlena raised Sammy Brady. Okay. Now Kyrie says no one is spared the ride. They are both mean. They are both mean for. They're just no. They are both meant for each other, and they will both end up in jail together. Or Rachel's going to end up killing Kristen. Damn. No one is spared the ride. Okay. Flame One says Summer should be alone. Trevor says, what about Sharon, Nick, or Adam? And Sally. What about Sharon? I actually tell you the truth, I don't think anybody should be with Sally. I don't think anybody should be with Sally. At the way that she treated Adam, that chick needs to be alone for a very long, 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 long time. Um, Sally don't need. I mean, yeah, Sally don't need to be with anyone. No one deserves to be with somebody like Sally. Solomon says, and since Rachel love hiding behind doors and corners and ish, she can be hidden behind one of them doors or corners and hear her crazy blank mama plot someone's death. Samuel said Chance don't need to make a choice. Nothing has happened between him and Summer. Andrea said, hey Dad, did you miss your hey, did I miss your answer or whether or not Trip and Wendy will sleep together? I have to tell you the truth. No, I don't think yeah. I personally do not care about Wendy whatsoever. Like rather they sleep with together or not, I don't even like Wendy to be honest. Mel says I think Audrey and Kyle are using each other because yeah, I can see that. I can see that. They're definitely using each other. Flamon said does Sally deserve to be cheated on? No. No, she definitely did not deserve to be cheated on. I'm just saying that Adam should have to sit there and put up with somebody like Sally. That's what it comes down to. Adam should not have to put up with somebody like Sally. And neither should Nick, to be honest. Debbie says, poor Sammy, she's not even in town, and years later she has bad press. Sammy says Nick and Sharon are endgame, they need to leave it alone. Once they get back together, we don't need another love triangle between Sharon, Nick, and Adam. Yeah, but then who are they gonna put Adam with? They gonna really sit there and put Adam back with Sally? They put Adam back with Sally. I feel like that would just be a giant spit in people's faces that like Adam. You put Sally back with Adam. Yeah. Let them do some dumb ish like that. Carrie says she'll probably join in the murder plot that Child is the evil Chucky. But that's also interesting. I was like, who did she actually who cheated on who Sally got cheated on with? Trevor says so I looked up in my Chrome book and you was right about Molly because Ellie she's yeah, it's not even just that. I just don't like the recast in general. Someone says I want Adam and Sharon to give it another shot. Well, as long as no one gets stuck with what you call it, Sally, I'm good with that. Well then Mel, that's some pretty messed up stars then. That's some straight up messed up stars right there. After the way that Sally treated Adam, I don't know who would actually want to root for that to be honest. I think that's my whole thing. Simmons says, I mean Sally has put up with Adam changing his mind about being with her and going back and forth. Yeah, I get that. I do, but no one should have to put up with that level of emotional abuse. Hell to the effing no. Simon says it should be Nick and Sharon, Adam and Phyllis, Chance and Heather, and maybe bring Grandma back and let him with Summer. Harry says why did he committed to her and then dumped her for Flo twice. Well, dump or cheated because there is a difference between cheating and being like, yo, listen, we ain't gonna work. So when one says Summer can have Sally. Nope. As much as I do not like Summer, I wouldn't wish Sally on anyone. Summer says, Albert, do you know Adam? He is the ultimate emotional abuser. No, actually I don't. I don't know all the stuff that Adam has actually done. So you have a point with that. I was not loving the way that Sally treated Adam. Now Carrie says Sally treated Adam way worse than Adam treated Sally. At least Adam was trying to help her. Sally is just mean. Sally is cruel. Okay? Sally is cruel. Mel says Kyle and Summer have loved each other since they were teenagers. Okay. I mean, people do grow up and they have different priorities, so I know it's supposed to be like a nice little sweet sentiment of they grew up loving each other. Okay. And they also grew up. I just don't understand how people are wishing. Well, Andrew, I'm gonna sit there and tell Kyrie it's the same thing I told you. I don't really care if they actually sleep together because I don't like Wendy. I don't like Wendy at all. I just don't. Jason's in the chat. Jason says I'm trying to watch this show on Pluto. What show? They have their own channel on there. No, no, no. But I'm saying, what show are you starting to watch though? You just came in and just said you started watching the show. What show are we talking about? Is it a good show? What show are we talking about? Jason says, y'all show. Hmm? Have a good night, Jarvis. Thank you for joining. Oh, why not? Okay, thank you, Samuel. Samuel says, I don't feel sorry for Adam as it pertains to Sally. Oh, General Hospital. Okay. No, I have no idea. I don't have the Pluto channel. So, all right, that's what's up. What's up, Jason? So you don't feel. This is why I felt like this was the night that I was not. This was the night that I chose not to drink like an idiot. I should have maybe skipped it tomorrow. God damn it. Perry says, Albert, someone gets angry when you talk about Wendy and their name begins with a D and ends. Why? I'm doing pretty well, Jason. I'm doing pretty well. I had 3 days off. I'm very happy. Simon says also it's like a year or two ago. It's not current. I'm talking about the way that Sally was meant to treat Adam when he lost their child. And she literally sat there and said the most cruelest things to him. Like, seriously, we're just gonna let that go. We're just gonna act like that just uh Jason said they're like pep talks. Oh, nice. Oh, Jason, here's the thing. I'm also on TikTok now. I'm on TikTok now. I talk about, well, everything else except for soap operas. I talk about everything else except for soap operas on TikTok. So definitely join me on TikTok if you want to sit there and watch some other videos that's non soap opera related. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talk about all sorts of stuff. I think I put out like 4 videos now. Same thing, Albert Bostic. So yes, it's the same name. It's the same name. Yep. I think you're actually gonna like the my TikTok a lot better than my YouTube channel. I'll be talking about some stuff that is yeah, I'll say that much. Yes, Jason, definitely join me on TikTok. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Now you're gonna like the content that I put on there. Timmy says between GH and dates, I can't with lost memory storylines. Yeah, that's actually a really good connection. I totally forgot about that. Abe losing his memory, and Ned also losing his memory. But yes, Jason, thank you for joining me on that. Seriously, Jason, it's so weird. Like the videos I put on there have gotten so many like high numbers. It's insane. I think one video I wound up doing, I think it was like an hour, and it was 700 views in an hour. Like what? It was like the algorithm is so weird over there. So I actually have a bunch of videos that I put in my phone. I'm gonna be releasing daily on there. Jimmy says, I like Adam, but I need Adam to accept his karma. Sally is his karma for all that he has done to Chelsea, Chloe, Ashley, and others. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, you got me there. I don't really know. I don't really know too much about Adam's past and what he did. So I can't sit there and can't really get on him about that. But thank you, Andrew. Yes, no, hit the like button. Hit that like button. As I always sit there and say, beat that like button's ass. It really does help. If this effing phone would work, where are we with the likes? Okay, so we got 27 people in the chat. We got 26 likes. So, okay, that's good. Solomon says Adam was best when Justin Hartley played him. Hmm. But also, thank you for reminding me because I still got to finish watching This Is Us. Still got to finish watching that. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I think maybe after the Orville. After the Orville, I'll finish watching This Is Us since there's only one more season. So thank you, Solomon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like, man, I was like, there's something else I gotta sit there and watch. Effing, effing This Is Us. Since I finished watching A Million Little Things. Simon says, yeah, Albert. Yeah, right now, Albert, you watch Good Adam, but Adam wasn't this version of Adam back in the day. Hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. My whole thing is like I didn't like the way that Sally was treating Adam with the whole losing her baby. Like it pissed me off. I felt like it was very selfish. It was very cruel. And so that's what my feelings is on Sally, you know? Because I felt like she was crossing a line that just vexed me in a way I didn't like. I'll sit there and say. He says, I want Adam to get revenge on Victoria one day and kick her where she's down like she always does to him. She didn't even have any decency to reach out. Condolences when his daughter died, her niece. Hmm. Yeah, unless that happened off screen, then yes. A lot of times with these writers, they put stuff off screen. So unless she actually reached out and said something off screen, like a conversation that they had off screen, then yeah, I definitely agree with that. Ronnie Ron is back. It was good, Ron. Had to do my errands. Have a good night, Andrea. All right. One and only. Ronnie Ron is back. He's back, baby. Samuel says my favorite Adam was Michael, he was the best version. Do you like this version also? Like, what do you think of this version of Adam? Or I mean, this actor who's playing Adam. Darby says Adam hasn't been evil really since after Michael played Adam. It's I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, it's so weird. Now says Adam and Chelsea back together. Yeah, anyone except for Sally, I'm cool with, and Nick and Sharon. Um, it's so weird because like when I came on, I just just have this version of Adam, and I couldn't see anyone else. Now Carrie says when Michael and Eric didn't get along. Really? That's interesting. Ron says, Albert, did you see Phoenix video on? No, no, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to see it. It's very hard for me to sit down and watch other creators sometimes and their videos. Okay. Graham says I'm back. Had to watch GH. Okay, so what you? Okay, Graham, what you thought of GH? What you thought of GH then? Even when Michael played Adam, he had a really touchy storyline. Yeah, Grams, what did you thought of GH today? Did you love it? Did you think it was the best thing ever? Because people in the chat was going to tell me that GH was good, and I'm just like, the hell are you talking about? I mean, I didn't want to sit there and try to be a dick about it, but I just out there was like, what are you seeing in this episode that I didn't see? Jimmy says, Albert, when you see YNR, it will definitely change your perspective about Audra. She is messy in the worst way. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Grams. Thank you. It was trash. Oh my goodness. Yes. People seem to say, "Oh, it was good. It was that character development. It was just great." Yeah. Okay. Carrie says Mark has made Adam his own. Eric is the Maurice Bernard of YNR. On offset, they're the same. That's what's up. Yeah, it's funny, Ron. I could have swore you told me that like when you first came on. That's weird. I feel I almost feel a sense of deja vu. Just LOL, so dramatic. Yes, just because here's the thing. I was more hyped about me being dramatic than I was about the actual episode of the show. I was very dramatic, Jess. Terrence says this version of Adam is closer to the one that Michael played. He had a level of darkness in the portrayal, but I do want them to make him a little more darker, a little more sinister. Jimmy says, "How is Eric doing with?" I haven't actually um went on his Twitter page and stuff like that. To actually see, so I'm not too sure. Why is this? Graham says it looks like they pieced together a episode. I did think it was cool. They finally to Valentine about Anna. Yeah, it was trash. That's it. It was trash. Here says Albert already see through Audra his. Oh my god. Ron says Albert, why did Offset do that in the first place? Exactly. Exactly, Ron. Exactly. You know the deal. You know the reason why. You know the reason why. You already know. Man, I shouldn't even bother to highlight it because then it just takes forever. Mel says, Albert, how would you feel if Harrison gets with Ava or Eve? I don't know. I mean, I honestly tell you the truth, I can't even really, I wouldn't really feel anything about it. I wouldn't really actually have a feeling about it. I thought that Steve was actually done on Days of Our Lives, to be honest. Okay, Andrea. Um, just as I said, Gage was trash yesterday. Where was the dramatic then? I don't know. I might have been drinking then. No, I was actually drinking then. So that's me. Yeah, yeah. It was the alcohol. That's what it was. It was the alcohol. That's probably why I wasn't as dramatic. Somebody else says, Albert, have you ever had Phoenix on my live? No, no, I've never actually had him on my live. Carrier says, you're the queen, Jess. You can say whatever you want and still look good. I might actually been a little bit more mellow. Seriously, was anyway. Okay. Ron says in Cardi B sing Keisha Cole song, I thought I should have cheated. Oh, okay. I have no idea who Keisha Cole is. Simon says, if anything, Billy and Adam are both to blame for what happened to Dahlia. And yet, Chloe still will blame Adam for it, which is amazing. Gemini says, I heard Steve contract on days is up. Does anyone think he's coming back to GH? I think people are hoping. I think people are hoping that he comes back to GH. I think they're hoping. But that's and that's the thing, Gemini. I thought because Mel was meant to ask me how would I feel if he got with Eve or Avon. I'm like, I thought he was already done on Days of Our Lives. So the new rumor, and I do sit there and say that word rumor, is that Gladys is supposed to be leaving General Hospital, and Jason's supposed to be coming back. I don't know how much that is true, but I know people were saying that in the chat. Gemini says Nikki is the one that hit that little girl, and Billy turned his back, and Finn did on BMB. Yes, he did. Yeah, Mel. I'll be happy if Sally just ended up alone. Gemini says I heard the Gladys rumor. Yeah, yeah. People were just saying that in the chat. I don't remember who asked me about the live with. I did a live stream. Well, I did a video with Wayne Talk Soaps. I did that. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm just saying. It's kind of ass backwards when you stop to think about it. Speak of the devil. Funny, we are just talking about you, Mr. Gray. Oh, and Becky D's in the chat. What's good, Becky D? Darby says, well, why is it? Okay, you're going to let me catch up to it or not? Darby says, damn, Albert, tell us how you really feel about Sally. Oh, I am. And I'm being explicit about it. Okay, I'm not being explicit about it, but Carrie said, did you show Betty the video? What did she say? Nathaniel said I will show her when we go hang out next week. And what did I do now? Well, let's see, Samuel. I think they need to bring their A game every day. And I think people need to sit there and stop looking at it and be like, oh, well, GH was just average. Dope, 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 dope. Like, I get out that mentality of just stop sitting there assuming or just stop, giving GH slack and being like, it's okay that it wasn't good today. That's not how that should work. That goes for any show. And yes, in a way, yes, I do expect GH to be good every day. Like, why are we just lowering our expectations at this point? Nathan said, why y'all talking about me? Y'all expect it to be good every day. Yes. That's exactly what we expect. Spider Quake is in the chat. Was good, Spider Quake? Simon says, I'm annoyed BNB and this dumb storyline with Sheila getting Sheila off my screen. Well, somebody once said that they bring in Sheila for the ratings. No, he actually was not on today, Mr. Gray. Curry says, well, it's on 5 days a week. You got to give them time. This ain't the old days. They got a stricter budget. Yeah, I feel like you're more generous than I am when it comes towards that. I don't have the patience to be that generous. Now, Jess says maybe not good every day, but the last few episodes have been pretty boring. Quick says I'm gonna disagree. Not every episode should be good. It shouldn't be good. Why shouldn't it be good? Why are we? Okay, I mean, if that's the expectations you want to sit there and have for a show, then that's okay. I mean, that says we talk about everyone equal opportunity. Why is this? Curry says boomer inflation is high. Samuel says, I think your expectations are too high for a soap opera that's literally going through a strike, so I wouldn't be too hard on them. Well, then you're more generous than I am, Samuel. You're more generous than me. So I give you my respect for that. I just, what have I? It's a show, not every episode will be good, plus it's on 5 days a week. It's not going to be on 5 days a week if it keeps being this bad. I'm so, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be on it's not going to be on 5 days a week if it has episodes like that. Gemini says, no, that's how they lost the baby. Her story is fading back. She's better get it together and start being bad again. Really quick, it's not like it's on once or twice a week, then I would say every episode. Well, you're more patient than I am. God damn it. Oh no, please take it down. Do you think that Cardi B should have really cheated? Because he told himself is a total cheater? No, I mean I don't think that no. Just to answer that question, no. I don't. And this is taking forever. Simon says, Albert, this is how soap operas work. They are just days where a show that is produced every day of the year has to let them build. You can't have action, action, action with no build up. Yeah, no, I saw that. It was on Netflix. God damn it. Carrie says they have to build up the storyline first. They just need to start dragging stuff out. Don't worry. When Nina gets back, I'll be happy again. Yeah, that's what definitely make me happy. Sally, Flame One. Gemini says now if Jason comes with Alexis, make noise about him not being. Ooh, yeah, she definitely would. She definitely would. Nathan said, look, to be fair, when you're talking about a network show, when our drama you have much longer and prep for rewrites, so on. Also half the size of the cast. A show like this had tons of characters and storylines in a short amount of time to write. On a short amount of time to write. Wow, this is okay. The chat is really getting away from me. Becky D said today, JH reminded me of the middle of the week slow day they always used to have. Mondays where when you get stuff resolved and Fridays cliffhangers is how it used to work every week. Somebody says, well, you will pull your hair out if you watch a soap opera in the 60s, 70s because most days it was nothing but dialogue. Nathaniel says, I think would be a good fix is start writing dialogue that catches people up who missed an episode just to keep. Yes, I 100% agree with that. I 150% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Curry says Zach missed a grade. That's why we're definitely defending the writers. Albert is just grumpy. Yes, I do, Spiderquake. I damn sure do. And the thing is that the dragon stories is because they repeat so much. Yeah, that is very very true. And just said yeah, too many characters and dragon storylines. But see, that's my okay. See, yes, I can agree with that to some extent. But then I'm just like, oh, and I feel kind of bad for saying this because Nathaniel's in the chat. Nathaniel, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need to apologize in advance for what I'm gonna sit there and say, and also everyone else. But I'm gonna apologize to you, Nathaniel. Days don't always seem like it has that problem. Have a good night, Solomon. Days don't seem like it always has that problem. Man, I hate saying that, but Gemini says say I'm just I'm gonna be honest. So I quickly heard the beautiful Marguerite could be a possible Marvel character Sue's who that's a sub. I'm just saying. Listen, Days on Peacock right now. Yeah, well, that yes, that's true. But here's the thing, now, Kyrie. Even before it moved even before it moved, because that's not an excuse. Even before it moved to what you call it, the thing is that we are in that Disney money. They already said, "Listen, you big-headed millennial, you're gonna start calling us." Samuel says Albert Days is written 10 years in advance. That's why they don't have that problem. Yeah, no, I remember you said yes, but no, I never really been into the Spy Kid movies though. And the thing says we're on that Disney money. Mm, I don't know. Spy Quick says there's rumor that she could play that character, but it's not confirmed. That'd be interesting. Um, Flame One said no. Margot turned down Sue because of money. Apparently, she wants 20 million. That's cute. Now Nathaniel says, "Okay, question: how many storylines does Days have?" Or we actually see it on air. Gemini says Albert Days write and film about 30 days or more in advance, so they start and finish the storyline and move on to the next one. It's how it works. Yeah, no, I agree. But that's the thing, though. They do have less characters. One. I feel like I should have probably started drinking earlier for this conversation, but I don't know. Listen, I'm not. I think people are getting the wrong idea what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Harry says exactly days filmed months and months and months in advance. Why is this taking forever? Nathan said we are a month and a half in advance. Hmm. Hmm. No, it'd be interesting, Spider Quick. It'd be interesting. I like Margot Robbie. So interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I'll say that much. I'm gonna start with the GH bashing because Mr. Gray's in the chat and yeah. Oh, Amelia's in the chat. What's good, Amelia? I love seeing Mr. Ponytail again. Yes. Now Nathaniel said they will do something for Bobby. I'm sure. Oh, in Vegas. Oh, no. I don't write the show. Speak your mind. I'm just listen. I know that they're all good, valid reasons of why the pace. Ain't no slips, don't stop. I just listen. I love GH. I grew up watching GH, and GH is the show I've been watching the longest since I was in high school. But all of those sound like valid reasons of why Days do things better than GH. Wouldn't that just mean like maybe GH should be taking some notes from Days? I mean, we talk about the filming being advanced and less characters and less things to put out with and things of that nature. And I'm just like, maybe they should take a page from Days. Because I usually don't sit there and talk about how much days is slow and stuff. But Nathan did make a really good point about the repeating the dialogue. That is something that literally bugs the living F out of me. So I quick said, who brung out Barbie? Okay. Wow, this is. And just what can I say? Okay. And Samuel says, also GH focused too much on Sonny and Carly. GH has always been disjointed. I just. Now, Jess said, Nathaniel, who will win in the fight, Mason or Sonny? That question's for you. Yes. Well, you know what? I'm not going to speak for her. I was just didn't say in a fist fight, personally. Ginger says Sonny. No, come on now. We got to fight like men. Now, Nathaniel says, if we're talking about real life, I put weight him by 40. Oh, you outweigh him by 40 pounds, so I will win. Hmm. And Nathaniel says, however, this is G, so we all know Sonny would. Darby says, and Albert, if you made the changes to Jason, then Days made, you would have to fire half the. And you know what? Here's the thing, Darby. I would be good with that. I'll be good with that. The sad thing is that I like generally every character on General Hospital. So the characters is not the issue. Flame One said Betty would win. Just says Sonny is a small man, so Mason would for sure win. Nathaniel says in real life I'm 175 raw muscle and 6 with a 5 to 6 reach. Damn. Gemini says Mason would win a fist fight and Sonny would win a gunfight. Advantage, but that's real life. Damn, you're tall. Once you said 6 something, I was like, Jesus Christ, that's tall. Darby says Nathaniel, Carly versus Betty, who would win? My money is on Carly. My money is on Carly. I'm just gonna sit there and say my money is on Carly. Now Gemini says it's the Disney budget on GH. Yeah, but wouldn't a good budget on for Disney actually be good? Like hell, even better than Peacock. Nathaniel says, "Geez, Sonny would slap that blank out of me." Exactly, Gemini. Exactly. Is that yeah? That's pretty tall. Just as I feel like Austin and Nathaniel would be a tie. Someone says, "Why not has groomed its audience for a slow and steady pace. GH is a rush, 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 hurry up pace." And Quiet Guy says Carly, yes. Carly says when Ava fights back against Betty, Ava will win. Oh, my dude said that as a question. Austin and Mason in a fight will be a tie. Mace would wreck him. Just say you think so. Jimmy says, I feel like soaps like YNR pace themselves in a way that the audience is used to, but when GH does it, it doesn't feel right because their audience is not grown to that type of pacing. Yes. Why is this taking forever? Ariana says 3 hours tonight. We're on the roll. Oh no, we only on 2 hours. Oh I didn't even really think about that for a minute. Becky says, I think Disney cares more about keeping clean content and decent storyline, Albert. Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, like, when the thing said that, Cheech has Disney money, I'm like, but then Disney money should trump Peacock money. Then he says, man, we should just do a video chat. This would be so much easier. I'd be open to that. I would be open to that. Where we are on my battery. If you wanna come through the live, you let me know, and I will send you that invite. Yep, just seconds that. Nathaniel says, what my point was with the Disney money is that we have the pockets, they just don't give us. Oh, okay. All right, that's a little bit different then. Yeah, Sammy says more money. Yeah, you just have to text me your email, and then I'll send it to you right now. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. Jonathan's in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? How you doing, my friend? Tracy Steve's in the chat. What's good, Tracy? Why did it? Okay. Says Disney has a lot of ego sitting at that table, not paying attention to the audience needs, and they're canceling shows with huge ratings.
What it do, Albert?
What's good? What's good?
Relax, man, relax. So, the thing is this. We have Disney money, but we're on the limited budget. They put everything into Grey's Anatomy and everything else. Peacock's got money, but we have Disney money. Disney money can buy countries. They just don't cut us the budget.
Hmm.
Okay. And yeah, no, I'm a foot and a half to 2 feet taller than Maurice. If we were to really fight in real life, it would never happen. I'm just sorry, but I was like, Sonny will beat my ass. But I was like, if we're talking like a real fight, like it doesn't even make sense. There's the only two people on that show that are physically larger than me is Spencer is like 2 inches taller than I am, and he's a big boy. And the black guy with the goatee. he's taller than I am as well. He's a big boy too. But everybody else is smaller than I am. You know what I mean? Just like in general, like Austin's always got a coat on. You know what I mean? They always have me in a jacket or whatever, but no, Roger's a yoga guy. You know what I'm saying? Roger's a yoga guy. Me and Dex are the only people that have any real fighting training, but I'm big. I'm bigger than Dex. Like when I stand next to him, like Dex is right here. Like to me, that's the top of Dex's head. So I was like, if they're gonna have, you'll see, you'll see. It's the way they shoot the angle when they do it, but when they look at the wide, you see Maurice when he was standing next to Austin. When I stand next to Austin, Austin is shorter than me by 1 inch. That's what I'm saying. So, but it's General Hospital. That's Maurice. That man's God. So like it doesn't matter. He wins everything, and he's the sweetest guy. He's hilarious. Okay, so I'll answer anybody's questions, but I won't tell you story things. I'll just say that very soon you guys will all get the answers to your questions.
All right, what's the questions, guys? Let us know in the chat.
Because I can't see the chat.
So weird.
I don't need to see it. How you been, buddy?
I've been good. I can't complain. Just chilling every day.
It's good. It's good. I had a cup of noodles earlier. I thought of you.
Yeah, I have my cup of noodles like pretty much every day.
But
Yeah,
no, Kyrie, I will show. I was supposed to hang out with Betty yesterday, actually, Ella, but her sister was coming into town and she had to take off. So she texted me this morning and wants to like get together when she gets back. So it'll probably be after I go to set on Monday. And then I was going to show her the video so I could literally see her face when you cuss her out.
Jess says, tell us about yourself.
Ask a question. What do you want to know?
And she also loves your voice.
Oh, thank you. But if you want to know, I mean, what you just asked. Phone call.
Well, where'd you grow up?
I'm from San Bernardino, California, murder capital of the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a shithole. I don't recommend. I don't recommend going.
And what got you in acting?
I was a martial artist when I was a kid, and I saw the movie Three Ninjas, and I was a kid. I was like, if they could be on TV, I'm better than them, so I could be on TV. I never wanted to do anything like that after I got into doing it, and then I got bored with acting. But yeah, that's how it started when I was a kid. I did the first Rice Krispie treat commercial ever to come out. I was like 13. Mm-hmm. You can look it up on YouTube. It's hilarious. Little me. I was very little.
And you did some movies and stuff like that. And like, how'd you feel when you got to GH though? Like,
that was weird. That was a fluke. Here's what happened. I had quit acting because I don't really pursue it. And a buddy of mine and my brother bugged me to go on Clubhouse. And I went on Clubhouse, and these people wanted me to do Gollum as a voiceover for a Hobbit performance of the movie. And I do a pretty good Gollum. So I said, okay. And then some other people heard my voice, and there was a lady on there, and she was like, she wanted to rep me, but she lived in New York. So I said, sure, if you want to sign me, whatever, we'll do it. And then I booked Law and Order. Like it was my first audition. I booked that, went to New York, did that, fired her because my paycheck was $300 shy, came back to LA, and 2 weeks later, I was helping my buddy read for Yellowstone, and his manager heard me read with him. She signed me, and I had 2 auditions, like 3 days later. One for a 53-year-old man on General Hospital named Douglas or Duncan or something, and a role on Mayor of Kingstown to play a skinhead in a prison. So I booked both while I was on a veil for the Mayor of Kingstown, and I didn't think I would book GH, and then I did. But then apparently they liked my audition so much they rewrote the character. So Mason was created, and they stuck me in. Now, I was supposed to be there, I thought maybe five episodes max. It was that kind of character. And then the showrunner came down after I did the scene where I was eating Fritos. And Frank was like, I wrote that beat that you took with the bag. And that's exactly how I thought you would do it. So I'm going to keep you around. I just don't know what I want to use you for, but I want to use you for more than this storyline. I just haven't figured it out. I said, okay. I had no idea what that meant. Then everybody else said, basically, you're not going anywhere. And now it's been over a year, and I'm still here. I think I'll be dead in the next 3 months, but who knows? I'm happy I've been here this long. So GH was awesome, but I mean, I never thought I'd do a soap opera in my life. That was weird. Like the acting style is very different, you know? Took a while to get used to.
Do you like being on GH though?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's my favorite set. Of all the jobs I've ever had, it's the best set I've been on because you get in, you get done, and it feels like high school. It's like seriously, it's like high school. You walk in the door and you see securities. They're like the sweetest people. And then right there on the door, there's like this printed paper with like the Emmy nominees, like we're in high school. It's like that relaxed. It's super, super chill. Everybody's been real great. I can't complain, you know. Everybody's real sweet people.
Now, just as who was the original character supposed to be?
I have no idea. They didn't tell me nothing. When my first day, me and Austin Roger, we didn't know who I was to him. I didn't know till my third episode that I was his cousin, and then we thought that was a lie. We thought he was just telling Maxie, this is my cousin. So that's how we played it. If you rewatched that episode, by the way Roger said it, and the way I responded, like, cuz. So we played into that, and they know apparently I really was. They don't tell us anything. Like, I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, literally, when I found out who the boss was, I'm like, okay, did anyone know this before? We found the directors were like, we found out like 2 days ago. Like the writers, we don't talk. We're not allowed to talk to them. They don't talk to us like that. You know, I see them in the parking lot, and they're like, "Hello, we have some fun things coming for you," and I was like, "Cool," and that's about it. That's the extent. You know what I mean? But nobody, you don't really communicate with the writers. So I've asked Dex and Austin, who have gotten full scripts, and they're like, "I have no fucking idea. They have no idea what's going on." So we're all playing it by ear. So for the record, this is how soaps work. The powers that be have an idea of what they want to do and a group of writers. And I don't know how they divide the work, but it's a lot of storylines and a lot of characters. But we don't get a lot of direction. All right. We're allowed to, if you've proven yourself, you can tweak it. You know what I mean? You can play with it as long as you're within the gist of the story. Okay. I mean, I've seen some actors that have been on there a very long time. Their opinion, they can change things. Then there's day players who don't mess with the dialogue. I am allowed, if I want to change the way I say something, they're like, as long as you get there, they don't care. So they let me do what I want. You can ask questions or whatever, but the director is more about hitting the beats and setting up the basic arc concept that has been handed down to them because they're doing like 4 or 5 scenes a day. So it's really quick. So we get the script. It's really their idea. Then we decide how we're going to play it. Then that will influence the audience in what they want to see and gives the writers ideas upstairs on what they might want to do. Hence, my character in the stupid lollipop thing. Because I was so good with my hands eating, like, because not a lot of people can do that, like make sure that the props always stay the same, but I always do. So they keep giving me props. But like ways that I talk to people in the green room have ended up in the way I talk in scenes. They got ears everywhere. You know what I mean? Like buddies of mine they thought I improvised when I said to Maxie, happy gobble gobble, because I say that in real life. I don't know how they knew that because I really say that, but no, that was really in the script. The character started one way and slowly is becoming something else. Like I'll give you here's something I will tell you. The scene that I'm going to shoot Monday, the only directions I have is that I have complete equilibrium and I'm pleasant. So I have a scene with Ava and I'm nice the entire time. There is no threat. There is nothing. I actually even understand why she's angry. How did we get there? You know what I mean? How did we get
Yeah.
there? Think about the way the other scenes have played. I'm not really threatening Ava personally, like my character. If you think of the way I act with her, you know what I mean? Now, I found out later that Betty and Austin are saying that I have threatened Avery, and I have threatened Ava's mom. But I never saw any of that. I didn't even know my character did that. So, I mean, I really wish I had a little more clarity. Like, did I do that? Are they lying? Not that I would tell you guys, but I'm just saying it would give me more clarity on how I would act with someone. It's like the Gordon thing. The way I read the scene, I thought to myself, well, I know I'd kill him, but I didn't know what was going to happen. So that's how I planned it. You know what I mean? So I played it that way. It wasn't until I'd already shot that I saw Dex, and Dex was like, oh, yeah, we found that guy's body later. I was like, well, thank God I played it like he was going to die. Because if I played it any other way, that wouldn't have made any sense. But we
Yeah.
don't know. You know what I mean? So we're only a month and a half. You know what I mean? Maybe Days has got a couple months, so they can do rewrites. If they have half the cast, all right, we're a machine, man. It's pumping. So I think they're doing the best they can with what they got, and I think they're doing as good a job as they can. I can understand why you want it to be good all the time. I want it to be good all the time. I just think that if I didn't have to catch up the audience by repeating things that happened 5 episodes ago,
Yes.
that would cause you to don't miss an episode then. But there is also an argument for the people that have lives and work and can't catch every episode, and you can't go back on Hulu and binge it like you could Supernatural on Netflix. We have to catch them up to a degree,
Yeah.
So it just depends on the choice they made. I'm not trying
Um,
to shit on my bosses. I'm just saying, like, I would rather I didn't repeat things that were already done.
no, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, Jonathan asks, what is an average day of working on a soap like?
Fast. It's very much hurry up and wait, and then it's fast, but it's very pleasant. So you get to set, you check in, you go to the stage manager. We're here, and you'll have your instructions in the morning, like for the day, like you're either going to get ready first or you're going to block first. So you go, and if you're blocking first, great. You know what I mean? You bang that out, and then you go down, put on your wardrobe, go through hair and makeup, and then you'll wait around probably an hour and a half, chill in the green room, talk to the extras, talk to the cast, rehearse if you want, go to the cafeteria, get some food, relax. And then they call you up, you bang it out, and then you go home. It's very quick, very, very quick. Only once was there a big move, and that was during they were doing the Quartermain picnic thing. A little bit after that, there was another big event. But you remember the day that you saw that I had Nicholas's body?
Yes.
I was there from 7 a.m. No, sorry, 10 a.m. But I was the last thing shot of the day. I was there all day to do that one scene. Yeah.
Long time. Kyrie's,
I was literally there for 6 hours just sitting around to do 2 lines. So yeah, it can happen.
and Kyrie's asked, have you ever filmed any scenes with Jeannie Francis?
Who's that?
Oh, Laura.
Have I seen any with her?
Any scenes? Have you done any scenes with her? No.
No, no.
What is it
I
like
have
working?
done scenes. I have a scene coming up with Carly and Ned and Olivia, and you guys will like that scene. That was a lot of fun. You'll like that. I don't know. It was just random that they did that to me, but you'll enjoy it. Kyrie's, you'll really like that scene. Yeah. But no, outside of that, I mean, I've met a lot of characters as you've seen, but most of my scenes are always in Austin's office because I'm a ninja and I can just get into anywhere apparently. So
Was it like working with Maureen
she's
West?
great. It was awesome. Yeah, she's a firecracker. Super sweet. She's very, very particular in the way she likes to rehearse. I love watching her and Roger do their thing. Because Roger's really good at improving funny bits that like flow really well and they just break the momentum of the scene in a good way. But Mara, what's funny is no matter what she does, every line delivery always is perfect. Like it just is. Have you ever seen her do a bad job? Ever? And every time I've ever seen her deliver anything, that's never how she rehearsed it. She like works out all the kinks and the concept. And then when we go in there, she just kind of does it, but it's a lot of fun. She's great. Like she's really great. Very nice lady.
Wow. Any other questions for Mr. Gray in the chat? Sorry, it was just kind of a improv thing, so it's like I didn't actually have any questions
Oh no, I
or
know.
anything.
You're my buddy though. So I just said, man, if people are gonna be talking about the way films are made or TV shows are made, I'm like, I'm not gonna write all this out. Because I'm like doing 20 million things and I'm trying to text and trying to watch TV and it's just not gonna work.
Oh no, thank you for coming through. Darby asks, do you notice how he calls you Mr. Gray and not Bob the
Yeah, because I'm not British. I'm not British, so I can't be Bob the Builder.
That's Kyrie's line right there.
It's all right, Kyrie. I'm gonna find where you live and put Nair in your shampoo, and then you can be like me. And don't say I can't do it. Mason can get anywhere.
That's very true. That is very true.
No. There's I'll tell you this. I will promise you all this. The day they kill me, I will tell you everything I've ever seen and heard. I'll spill all tea when I die. Till then, I can't. But there's a whole lot of stuff, and it's not bad per se. It's just there's certain things I can't talk about because it would give certain things away. You know what I mean? It would give certain things away. GH has an interesting energy next to the other soaps, as I understand it. Like the one thing I will say, everybody's very nice, but it's not like we hang out. But Days of Our Lives or no, Y&R, they all go out for karaoke. Like they hang out, like literally. And I heard that from Maxie. And she said that they used to do that on General Hospital and then something stopped. But I mean, the show has gone through a long time. I mean, Maurice was telling me stories about how that he is amazed he didn't get fired when he first started on the show because he was only supposed to be there for 5 months, but he was like throwing furniture around, flipping out on everyone, telling them to go fuck themselves because they wanted to change the way he acted. And I was like, what? He was like, oh yeah, they kept saying, could you bring the volume up? And I'm like, no, you're not fucking up my acting. And he would like throw furniture on set. But apparently it worked out in the long run because now he is General Hospital.
Kyrie's asked, does Maureen Moore West know how much I love her and Ava Jerome, Bob the Builder?
Yeah. I tell her about you all the time and she kind of runs away. I'm just kidding. No, I honestly never tell anybody in the building that I have ever spoken to any of you. Ever since Disney gave me the Mafia, I wouldn't talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was warned. But I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm not doing anything wrong. I haven't said anything about an episode, so I can't get in trouble. And since this was impromptu, it's not like anybody has to clear any questions.
No, I appreciate you just, your time and just even when you pop in through the chat and stuff like that, it's always great to see you. So
Oh, I just do it because, you like it that I'm there, and it helps your chat. And I like listening to Kyrie's talk shit. He's funny. I do. I like Kyrie's. Everybody's so nice in sight. You know, you guys have all been real sweet, and I'm amazed that you guys actually like watching the asshole character I play, because I'm really not like that. You know
Well,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like, it's such a strange character. Such a strange. I've tried really hard though. It's like every time I get him to a place where it's like I like the rhythm, like I can make him a likable gray character. They got me threatening to kidnap a kid again or some shit. I'm like, dude, stop. Like I was this close. Like this next thing I'm gonna shoot. It's like an out. Like I get to not be a prick, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. But then again, then they'll let me grow my hair back, you know, and maybe I could play another character, but we'll see. Off the
I,
record,
I,
I'm gonna go shoot a movie in Canada soon, so you guys can watch that.
that's the cop thing. The cop
Yeah, I
or
decided I'm gonna play a good guy.
okay.
I'm gonna play a cop instead of a cokehead getaway driver. I'm gonna play
Yeah, I
the
think I
cop.
was. Yeah, I think I was the only person that was in favor of that. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna do something different, just for once. I always
it was
play
tough.
bad guy. I always play bad guy. Man, it's hot here. Is it hot in New York?
Yes, it's not as hot, but it's been hot.
That is right, Darby. The mouse is always watching. But I've done nothing to offend the mighty Mickey, so I'm not in trouble. They
That's
can't tell me I can't talk to you. I'm not under contract. I'm reoccurring. So they don't own me, you know, and as long as I don't give away anything about the show, I don't see why there would be a problem. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree with that. Like I said, I was more worried about your job and stuff like that with you. So you know,
Same. No, same. But I don't think, let's put it like this. If I am going to die in the next 3 months, they're not going to get rid of me before that.
I like you too, Mr. Gray. On the other hand, I can throw you off a bridge.
I ain't mad at you, man. Like I said, I can't, like, I don't understand people who take that personal. Here's the deal, I play it the way it needs to be played. I've tried to give it as much nuance as possible, to give it texture, but I can only do so much, you know, with the dialogue I'm given, especially if I have to keep saying the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
At least these new scenes where nobody's doing that. You know what I mean? So there's a little more going on now. All right. You'll see. There's a little more going on. However, my character's a throwaway character. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it in the grand scheme, what are they going to do? How do you resurrect? How do you save Mason? Like, I have an idea of what could happen that could make it work, per se. You know, but I mean, that would be a major shift. They would have to really want to do that, because it does depend on when my boss shows up because of who it is and how that's going to go down. I might survive. It is possible. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible. That'll make sense when you guys figure out who the boss is. Like, it'll make sense. Um, the only way I could think, though, if I survive, is that I end up working for Sunny or Selena Wu. It's the only way Mason is savable. You know what I'm saying? So if Mason doesn't end up on a meat hook, Selena Wu takes me under and I work for her. Because, but then again, I will say this, I really don't know about Sunny offing my boss. I'll just put it like that. I don't see that happening. I just don't. I don't see it happening. I you guys will understand when it is revealed the scope of this thing. You will see why I say I just don't see this coming to some bloody altercation where my boss and all of us die. I just don't see it. Maybe I die, maybe Betty dies. But I don't know about Sonny just killing my boss like that. And I don't know, in your guys' opinion, do you believe that the character has been written? I was a thug before. Now I am basically the boss's right hand guy. That's pretty much the way it looks. Yes or no?
Yeah, I can say that.
So when do they off right hand guys in this show?
Huh.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. We'll put it like this. I think I'm gonna die. I've said this multiple times. Everyone else keeps going, really? You think so? And that's like the directors and the actors that are there. They don't think I'm going anywhere at all because of how long they've been there. You will, I promise you, Jessica, you will like who the boss is.
Yeah.
Everyone will be happy. On this, there might be a little bit of annoyance, might be a little bit of, wait, what the fuck? Hold on, how did this happen? But you will be happy. You will be
You're
happy.
right, Jess.
This I could stand on. I mean, side of bringing Jerry Jacks back. No, it's not Jerry Jacks. Okay, it's not. That's not who it is. But I'm saying we're talking about like it's like that. It's like it's a real bad guy.
Hmm. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't see them really killing off your character because your character brings so much to the Austin storyline. There's a lot of people that's
That's
like,
the
ah, I'm
thing.
not
Once
really.
they figure
Yeah.
out what they're going to do with him, I can go. Think about it. Austin was the goody two shoes doctor. Now he's being written like a bad guy. I was the vehicle that turned the wheel. You know what I mean? And if I turn the wheel, he can replace me as that person. But Austin does not outrank me with the boss. That's not a thing. People think it is because I guess Roger's contract has been around. His fans really want that, but I know for a fact that is not the case. That doesn't mean it can't become the case, but currently, as written, no, because if he outranked me, why am I going to pick him up? You know what I mean? Does it make
Yeah.
any sense? Why is it Roger is all of a sudden terrified of Ava angering me? Before Roger would push back. Now all of a sudden Roger's like, no, 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 just leave him alone. See what I mean? There's been a whole shift in the way it's been written. But it does make sense where it's going. However, there's gonna be a twist that even I don't know. It'll make sense when you see who the boss is based on everything that's been going on in the show. You guys will be like, okay, wait, your guys' theories will go through the roof. No, no, no. It's not that obvious.
Yeah. Because that's what I thought it was at one point. So
Everyone wanted it to be Ava Jerome. You know what I mean? Her sister. Everybody wanted it to be that. It's not that simple. It's much more complicated who the boss is. That's why my character specifically said to her, Olivia Jerome cannot help me. That's why I said
yeah.
that. And that's why I said it in such a nonchalant way. You know, it's just like, no. You know what I mean?
I
Just,
remember that.
you know, like, but even then, when we would ask, who's the boss a million times, no one would tell us. No one knew. We have no idea. It's like the hook killer. Who? I mean, we had no idea. You know what I mean? I'll put it like this. I know so little as when I showed up to set, and I did a scene with Roger and Ava, I didn't even know Roger got hooked. So I didn't even know. I was like, wow. So I have to. This is the reason why I actually watch your guys' reviews so that I actually know what's going on. You know what I mean? So I wait till I see a trailer, and if I see the trailer and the trailer has Ava or Roger in it, then I watch the review, and then I know about what's going on. So you keep me in story arc. So thank you, Albert.
I appreciate that. Thank you for watching.
No problem.
Yeah, Jess says it's a Claudia, like Claudia Sakara.
I don't know. Maybe could be.
Of course, Jonathan says I still think it's fake Roscoe, but I'm sticking to my theory.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to find out. I will tell you this: it will be soon, though. Either the based off the way the episodes are airing. I don't know when if I looked at my call sheets, it always says when it airs, but I don't save those. Um, I mean, I could go through my email and I'd be able to tell you the next time I will be on. But it'll be like this week or next week. There's another couple things happening. The end of this month, beginning of next month, should be time wise, unless I'm tripping. You should find out who the boss is around then. Around then.
So,
So it'll be this month or the beginning of next. It's not going to be 3 more months from now. So that's all I can say.
yeah, that's what's up. It's I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I would love to know what happens. Um, I know that I will have some scenes with some interesting characters. I'm just gonna. I know this. When I go back, I'm gonna talk to Frank, and I'm just gonna tell him, "Look, man, if I'm gonna die, can I go out like Tony Montana epic? Let's make this shit cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
let's just do something crazy. Let just Mason go out nuts. I'll go full psycho. I'll tell him, if you're gonna kill me, let me go full psycho, like I did at the Quarter Million picnic. I'll do it. If we're gonna play it crazy, let's go. All right. If you're not gonna do it, can I at least know where you're trying to take me? Because I don't want to screw up the arc. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just don't like conflicting things. You know what I mean? I want to play the character straight. I want it to make sense the whole way through.
Like the Gordon part.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, think about it. Like when Austin was always like, no, no, no. And then all of a sudden, the scene that he did with Ava, which, by the way, I'm just going to say, I thought Roger did that turn dark so well. That was so cool the way he did that. Acting wise, that was really good. But when she's like, I'm not going to betray Sonny, and he's like, you should rethink that. Wouldn't you be better off if he was gone? None of this is shit I said. But I realized right there, I said, when did Austin just like flip? Now Austin's, assisting. This is all new. And a lot of people were mad about that. I just don't want to be on the receiving end. Yeah, of course. I always pop in. I have to pop in when the boss shows up just to see you guys' reaction. I just gave my word to Jessica that she's going to like this. So if I'm wrong, I'm going to get yelled at.
Yeah, she will do that. She has no problem giving you the smoke. So just
I am very
go
aware.
on.
I'm
Oh,
very
okay.
aware.
Very good. Very good. Very good. I don't want to sit there and keep you all night. So is there anything you want
Yes,
to sit there and
sir.
say before we
All of
wrap
you
it up?
guys, it's always a pleasure, never a chore.
Well, thank you for so much, just for coming through the chat, and for just doing this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You
Thank
got
you
it,
for
my
your
friend.
time.
All right, you guys take care.
All right, have a good night. Wow, it was a surprise. Um, damn. Listen, I do want to thank everyone for joining. I know people probably have some more comments and stuff. I did actually read your chat, Jonathan. I don't know if you was kind of in and out, but I did sit there and read your super chat. Um, so yeah, with that being said, I think I'm gonna sit there and call this a wrap. But I want to thank everyone for joining though. This was definitely unexpected. Probably gonna take me a couple hours to wind down after, you know, this surprise. But listen, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Gemini, yes, very good point. Albert is going to share it, share it, share the video, share this video. Seriously. But yes, Oh yeah, I'll tell DC about it afterwards. But yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. When next time you see Nathaniel in the chat, definitely thank him. Seriously, thank him. Jimina says, Albert, we need an Albert after dark. uh Kyrie says, no, pleasure surprise. I'm sure you do a blue light confession tonight. I would love to. Unfortunately, I should probably get to sleep at this point right now. But yes. Yes, cat lady, yes, definitely a good way to end the show. Yes. Yes, this has been another edition of Still Chat with Dr. Bostic. Yes, my friend, thank you. Thank you so much. Hit that like button on the way out. Share the video. Seriously. This was definitely unexpected. But yes, yes, yes. Everyone have a great night. I will see y'all back tomorrow. You know what to do. If you're not a member, become a member. Share this video, hit the like button, and all that good stuff in between. And I will see. Yes, you have a good night, Jess. And I said you can probably you can screen the minutes and do a quick short. I have to look how to do that. Yes, this was fun though. This was fun, everyone. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dory says good night and thank you, Nathan. Yes, let's everyone seriously thank him. Next time you see him in the chat, make sure you thank him because he did not actually have to do this with everything that's going on. He came through, and I truly appreciate that. Yes, Jonathan, I was glad you was here for it as well. I was glad everyone was here for it. Share the videos this way, other people can sit there and watch. So, anyway, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I will see y'all in the next live stream. And yeah, laters.